Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another episode of our little A to Z officer series. But before I talk about our next uncommon officer, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at Emral. She is, as I said, an uncommon officer. She's class command, which means you need command badges to upgrade her. She's from the group Klingon Patriots, which means if she's captain, she can get synergy from others of that group, or can give synergy to a captain of that group if she's on the bridge as well. And she's from the faction Klingon Empire, which means you need faction credits from the Klingons to upgrade her. If you want to know about something about her, it's a very short text in the info box, but there's always a text about these officers there for your information. As you could already hear, she does have a captain maneuver, and that's called On the Hunt. And Emral increases the armor piercing of the ship by 20%, which is quite nice if you have her early, which you probably have after starting the game, and you want to find some crews to hunt hostiles and to make your first steps in the galaxy. And she's definitely, in most cases, an early officer you will have, and long before the whole PMC and everything. And so she can be quite helpful, especially on ships with kinetic weapons, for example. And her officer ability Strengthener means that she increases the total attack of all officers on the bridge by 30%. So in the early stages of the game, if you want to give your ship a little bit more, let's say a little bit more boom, then she is a good choice as well. As an uncommon officer, she does have one trait for away team assignments, and that's Warrior. And as you can see, I leveled that up. That's because nowadays, if I use her, I only use her for away team missions. But there's a number of warriors, that's why she's not out there. Sometimes there are more missions that need warriors, sometimes there are less. With all the Klingon credit missions that I really like, they require a lot of warriors, and so I regularly send her out there. And I said that you will have her very early in the game, and that is because she is in the normal recruit section here, which is good. A lot of officers aren't. And she's already in the standard recruit section, which makes it very probable that you get her very early in the game, especially if you've seen my video how to get officer shards here. If you don't even have those recruit tokens, then you will know why I'm saying this. And even on my low-level account, I have for making videos on some certain things that are only visible for low-level players. I do have her already, and I had her very early there too. But she's also in the premium recruit section. In the Ultra, there are no uncommon officers, but here in the premium recruit section, there are uncommon officers as well. And so you have another chance of getting her here. And that's still not the end of it. She is also in the Klingon recruit section. Those tokens you can buy in the Klingon faction store if you have a certain reputation, but you also get a number of those regularly when you do missions, and so you have another chance of getting shards for her here. You see that except Gorkin, I have the maximum of the shards for all of the other officers here in this section anyway. And she is also in the elite Klingon recruit section. Once again, those are tokens you mostly can buy in the Klingon faction store if you have the reputation, and sometimes also get them in missions, but not very often, but still sometimes. That's the cases where I got those from and where I used them. There's also another source for Emral, but probably not one that you will be using early in the game. But the four sources are once again an example that there are so many sources here, and officers can be sourced from different sources, and there are so many of them. I'm working on my charts, you know that already, for my Discord servers that I set up for my English and my German channel. So you can see for every single officer where can I source them. And after 3 events I'm still waiting for, I will publish it on my Discord in the data collections in both English and German. And then you can see for everyone yourself, and it helps me making videos as well, by the way, because I don't have to think about anymore, where was that, where you find them. No, I have a list of where to find them. That's helping me making these videos as well. But they are so different, and some officers are in this standard recruit part or in this normal recruit part, others are in faction stores, refineries and stuff like that. It's complicated. But of course, once again this time, I would really like to know from the experienced players, how did you use Imral in the early stages in the game? If you're still new to this game, do you have her already? Are you using her? That's all quite interesting for me to read. And talking about reading, if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.